What's good? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Byte for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. Let's start with Apple's rumored March 15th event, which has now been confirmed for March the 21st, according to Recode and other sources. Not only has the date changed, but the product lineup has morphed a little bit as well. Now, 9to5Mac reports that Apple has decided to drop the 5 from the 5 SE, and will simply call it the iPhone SE. It's reported Apple employees have referred to it internally as the iPhone Special Edition. Well, some of you called it the edition when I asked for your ideas. Mac Rumors commissioned designer Thomas Moyano to create a mock-up that combined the rumored curved edges of the iPhone 6s that you can see here with the boxier shape of the iPhone 5s to come up with these renderings. But really, what's so special about this if it's replacing the iPhone 5s with no new technology? Yeah, I'm just going to hold on to my bad apple until this one's official. Now, the March 21st event is also expected to include a new iPad, but not a new iPad Air 3. 9to5Mac sources say the new 9.7-inch iPad will be part of the new iPad Pro line. This smaller iPad Pro will have nearly identical features as its big bro, with an A9X processor, Apple Pencil support, and the Smart Connector, which will allow this iPad Pro to connect to a smaller Smart Keyboard as well. Stereo speakers will be a part of this product, but it's an attempt to really simplify its iPad lineup. Now, the key difference is that the new 9.7-inch model is expected to include a 12-megapixel camera, similar to the one found in the iPhone 6s. The current iPad Pro, the one that I have, only has an 8-megapixel rear camera. That also means this iPad would be capable of shooting 4K video and helping to increase the exploding user base of iPad camera enthusiasts, which scares me. Now, new Apple Watch bands are still expected as well, so we'll just have to wait to officially find out everything in just a few more weeks. We also still don't expect to see the iPhone 7 make an appearance. People are still all torn up about the headphone jack situation, but a recent patent granted to Apple this week revealed their plans for magnetically detachable wireless earbuds for the iPhone. Now, check this out. The patent drawings showcase a main audio cable that's connected to a device and a magnetic system that attaches the earbuds on their own cable to it. The main host cord is described as having the ability to charge the batteries for the detachable headphones with a wired audio signal. But once it detects that it's disconnected, the system stops charging and activates wireless communications. And even this, the drawings show a version that is just specific to detachable earbuds. This is sick! And we could possibly see this in the next iPhone. All right, in the Apple versus FBI battle, the two spent over 5 hours testifying to Congress over the battle for Apple to help the FBI gain access to the San Bernardino's terrorist phone. There was no definitive conclusion, but alongside the tech world, the ACLU and 3 other privacy groups have put their support behind Apple, saying what the FBI is requesting would violate the privacy and security of Americans, as it would require a private American company, Apple, to act as an agent for investigations. Now, in a separate case, a magistrate judge in New York ruled that the government, using the All Writs Act, can't force Apple to unlock the iPhone and is reaching too far. This case dealt with a drug trafficking investigation and, again, a government request for access to an iPhone, but it could give Apple an upper hand going into its legal battle with the FBI. Now, we asked you, the Apple Byte Nation, to chime in with your thoughts on this whole situation for, a free sticker. Harles says Apple shouldn't create a backdoor for the FBI because that would be a bad apple. Now, Fed for Change says, given the Fed's own problems with cybersecurity, they may come to regret weakening protections. Ouch. Then Simone Gullicher said, my phone, my peanut butter and jelly. Stay away, government. That just made me hungry. Now, on Twitter, Krenirod writes, since when did a dead terrorist have a right to privacy? And Jay Pichardo on Twitter says, I bet if Apple makes a car, they will make a coupe so that none of their products have a back door. Yeah, and Jay, it also won't come with Windows. Rimshot 2 times. Okay, pay attention now. This might be more important compared to anything that happens between the Apple and FBI. I introduced to you the MacBook Selfie Stick. This is real. You won't be able to purchase one, but it's a creative project from New York City artists Moises, John Yuyi, and Tom Galley. This could be a statement on where we're going next and how horrible it will look. So, I had to look it up and found that, yes, indeed, there are also iPad selfie sticks available on the market today. That is just a brutal bad apple. Now, whoever's making those needs to be knocked over the head, and if I see anyone in public with an iPad selfie stick, I will trip you. And finally, one of my favorite video games of all time, Mortal Kombat X, just got a massive update with Mortal Kombat XL. It brings new characters like Alien and Leatherface and that don't hit stage fatality. You can also play the iOS version of the game that unlocks cool new costumes in the console, and you only do that if you're like a die-hard fan that doesn't go out with your friends and stays up at 1 a.m. at night to get them. Anyways, the good people at Warner Brothers have given me 2 codes for both the PS4 and the Xbox One for the full game. Just tweet me at Brian Tong with the hashtag MKXL. Tell me your favorite character and why. PG-13 cosplay pictures are welcome as well. All right, that's going to do it for this week. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all next time for another bite of the apple.